Entering settings screen, you have 18 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
The coach take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Set, ready, 8, read. Pilot, 64, read. Tayo. Check 52. Hey, Sam off. 80 weapon.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go.
Hard. Just hit it.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
Check. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Been long day for you. 54. Mike. Hey, Steve 6. 54. Yo, go.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Let's go, baby. We turn over. Get that.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is taken at the 23. And a nice spin into some open field. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now. 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the 50, it's Darnold. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. T.Y. Hilton, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st down, Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Let's go. 30 base. Fair. 65.
On 3rd down, it's Taylor. The 20. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
You ain't going nowhere. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare.
Chopper, chopper.
Big stop, G. Big stop.
Back to throw, Darnold. This is Bell on the dump off. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Strip that ball.
To throw is Darnold. Caught here by Bell.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Hey. 14. He's going deep. Get him. Tie left.
Again, Darnold. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Taylor now returning it. Trucks over him. Wiggles free. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. 2nd down and inches. And his throw is incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
On the ready.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Crystal, Travis. Get it.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Let's go one more.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from long distance. Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Back to throw. Herbert. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers.
Throwing again. Herbert. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35.
A gain of 18 on the play.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First down, Miami.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh. Go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Point after here coming up. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Dolphins 14, Jets 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so...
Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. Extra point safely through, and it's now 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Ready? 60 or.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Switch, switch, switch.
Go, go.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. They'll find Taylor. That's complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
18 Gators. Hey, wahoo! 55.
From the gun, Herbert. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
18 Gators. 54. General West. Get it.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses have their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. On first down, it's Taylor. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Herbert throwing right, and that's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Operating from the gun, Herbert. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
218, chop.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Now you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will tie things at 17 all. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
Huh? You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out the, just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Darnold. And the catch made by Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. To throw on second down. Herbert looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Alpha.
On third down, Herbert. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down.
Here we go. 15 run. Get it.
On first down, Herbert. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Herbert. Past the 20. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big pickup of 38. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes...
And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan showing you.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Darnold. Caught by his tight end, Wesco. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And Anderson's got it. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 47 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired. That's a big gain. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Payne. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Let's go. Check 26. Check 20.
Here's Bell, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Darnold on 3rd down. Being chased out left. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Mike 55. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's go.
Now Bell. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now it's Darnold. Got a man And it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 6 yards away, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That one a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Herbert out to his left. That is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. From the gun on third down. Herbert firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 41-yard line. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Williams breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On third down, Taylor, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. They turn to Taylor on 4th. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. In for the score. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will tie us at 24. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
55 to Mike. Right.
Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And that will be incomplete. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. To return is Taylor, shedding through the defense. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The linebacker C.J. Mosley in on the stop. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's the 2nd and 7. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Off play action. Herbert. He finds Taylor, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 23-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board. But give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
23 yards on the play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, it's Bell. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. Complete to Hilton. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Darnold on first down. Caught here by Bell. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal.
Sponge! No! Ready? Watch the twist! Watch the twist!
They'll run it with Bell. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Second down and goal. Darnold toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete. Out of the end zone. Brings up third down and 3 yards to go.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tie game, fourth quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal in the bag. You got to make sure you take care of the football in that situation.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Second and 6. Try to lay one up deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the gun, Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Let's go! At their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, That's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Bell. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From just shy of midfield, Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 9.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Darnold from the gun. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequence.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. 18 Gator. 54. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. On the right side, open is Gesicki. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the 4th down in New Orleans. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. Now Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Darnold now to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Bell.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
42-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Bell. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. And that will get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And that will get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This from long, very long range. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Except for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a first throw here in overtime. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They get that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committees.
And the ball is knocked out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. On 1st down, it's Bell. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
X3, 218, chop.
Now Darnold with his first throw of OT. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. This is Bell. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And that changes everything here in OT. So it's his second missed field goal here. That wouldn't have ended the game, but it would have given him a leg up in OT.
And that's got to invigorate this defense. They did their part. Now it's time for their offense to put together a drive and seal the deal.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Watch your shit. Watch your shit. Hey, 22, check, cover. 22, check, cover. Check 31, check 31. Check 37, check 37. Check 3, check 3.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Under 10, 10.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Got his man. It's Williams. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Ready up. Mike, 57. Go. Go.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
60 outlaw. Recon, 132 fighter.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Herbert. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down.
Set, ready? 10 Lobo. 54. Pilot, 64. Weak. Come. Go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play calling to be a little more careful. Not in this case. The green light is still on for him.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Taylor, and he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Miami, the win form is number 6 on the year, and they will head back home